Okay. Did it work? Did it work? Because the stream died for a sec and then resurrected, basically. Came back to life. Yeah, Pilot Matthew, what's up? Oh, you can hear me. Okay. So, I'm not sure if it worked or not to turn off and on again because so like what happened was when I went over to settings, what Cookie this is what Cookie told me to do, which was good advice because I couldn't cuz I wanted to be able to turn it off and on, but I didn't know how other than just like the mute button. Yeah, thank you, Cookie. But the reason that I'm not sure that it was that finally worked on it was because so when I went over to the settings and I turned it off and on, the YouTube app at that point had shut down. So the stream was interrupted, but when I went back, it said, "Do you want to resume your stream?" And so I clicked resume. So, I mean, maybe it worked. The next time that happens, Cookie, I will definitely try it again though. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Cookie. I appreciate it. Mr. Cookie, don't worry. I won't tell anyone what your real name is. Hey, what's up, Alessio? Yes, I am still alive. Hello. Sometimes the permission will be on already and it just doesn't. The app shutting down could have done it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, usually when this happens, I what I do is I just end the stream and then restart it again, but um yeah, I did not end up doing that this time. Because I didn't want to. Oh, it's a very American scent. It is, yeah. Yeah, it is extremely American. But what can you expect from someone from Alabama, right? Yeah, Scott, we made the best of it. Okay, but this is what we're really here for, right? We're getting into our content. So this is my vase. Apparently, it's a foreskin vase, according to Cookie. But that's okay. So I learned how to use the sprayer to spray on the glaze. So my teacher showed me how to do that and he helped me spray it on. Um and so we cured the laryngitis. Woo! No more laryngitis for me. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. 11 p.m. Um, yeah, the when I told my teacher, I was like, I showed, I showed it to I showed this to someone and the vase and they're like, "Yeah, it looks and the person said, "Yeah, it looks like a foreskin." And then my teacher goes, "Oh, well, that's unexpected." Like, yeah, I guess so. I guess it is unexpected. Guess it's unexpected. So anyways, I didn't glaze the vase. The vase is going to be don't tell anyone. Um but it's going to be a present. Hey, what's up Azja kids? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's going to be present. It's going to be a present from Mama Kazoo. Don't tell anyone. So, this is what it looks like. I did it with I did it with 8/17. So it's gonna be red. It's gonna be red, with like possibly kind of some texture on it because the white glaze underneath. Who would we tell for real? For real, bro, for real. Who would you I don't know who you would tell, but you could tell someone. I don't know. I don't know. You might tell Mama Kazoo. Who knows? You might tell her and that would be you'd be very naughty for that if you did that. But anyway, um so basically like to spray this, okay? What you have to do is you have to go or you have to put it on this little table thing inside of a big vent. And the vent sucks the glaze. It sucks it in and then, pushes it out so that you're not breathing it in. And what you have to do, okay, let me tell you this. You're basically telling her anyway indirectly. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That- Um, she pops in here sometimes. No, no, not really. Not really. So anyways, um, is there an option to inhale only the glaze? No, and you would not want to do that. You would not want to do that. So you have to start the stream when you're spraying the glaze thing. You have to the little bottle with the glaze in it. You have to start the stream over on the wall so that when you transfer over to the piece, you are getting an even application. Here, you can see me doing it. I remember she at least popped in here fairly often before. I know when she's here, don't worry. See, look, you can see the glaze going on. And now the reason that I had to spray this on was because the glaze was there was like this much glaze left and my piece, it's a decent size for a vase. I guess she likes Super Mario Maker more than pottery and politics. Yeah, I mean, it's so that was the first thing I did because I have to 100% have to finish this before Christmas because obviously it's going to be a present. Um so um and you can see my beautiful mask here. I don't know why the mask was so thin. It w- it like it covered like this. It was like this big. It's like this big. Whereas like the masks that they made us wear for COVID were like this thick. There was a guy in my class this session, and he was really good. He was a really really good potter, but he he wore a mask like the entire time. Like I'm just doing this because I have to for the glazing. But like he would wear it while he was throwing, and like I'm like, what's going on, bro? What's going on? I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, yeah, no, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And okay, this is what it looked like after the first. So that's 17. That's number 17, and it's called white crawl. He's just allergic to pottery. He might be. He might be. That could be true. Honestly, who knows? People have allergies to all sorts of stuff nowadays. So here's what it looked like. So white crawl is what it's glazed in, and so white crawl when it starts to dry and when it's fired, it gets like a crackle effect. Um, Kind of like the crinkle cookies that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make those. I'm gonna make chocolate crinkle cookies for Christmas. I last year was the first year that I did those. So they were really good. They were really good and they were pretty too. So that's why I like them. Now, the sunlight pours in kind of bad, so it was like it can get kind of hard, it can get kind of difficult to do the glazing out here like this. But it's okay, we make it work. We make it work. Um we have the teacher help us. That's what we do. And that's what he's there for. That's what he's there for. Although I was trying to get him to help me with because I had to put a handle onto a mug today and biscuit. Well, it's gonna be bisc. It will be bisqued in the coming days, thankfully. Anyway, I was trying to get him to help me with the handle, and he's like, no, no, I can't help you. Like I can't. Like it's your art. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I want this to be like functional. I want it to be good. So anyway, this other lady who's in the class helped me with it. Hey, what's up? Jonas Lee. Hello. I had brain surgery. Yeah, I had brain surgery. So that's what made my eyes do this. And then this is after it was dunked in the number 8, which is cranberry. It's gonna give us a nice red color when the glaze all mixes together. Um, yes, guys, remember to like the stream, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I said, hey, what's going on? What happened to you out the gate is diabolical. I know it really is. I'm used to it though. I'm used to it. Yeah, I met our new kiln tech, our new studio tech for the first time. Remember how I told you guys about the other guy and you guys kind of made fun of him for looking like a liberal, but which he probably is. And my teacher probably is too cuz they're very artistic type of people. But anyway, like it's it's whatever. It's whatever. You know, they're people. God loves them. Like, it's fine. Um, anyway. Anyway, I what I was gonna say, I miss that kiln tech because he was really nice. Here's the other picture of it. See, you can kind of see where it was cracking a little bit. Terrible pickup line. Did you fall on your face when you fell from heaven? It looks like it. I love that. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. I had to, so I picked this color. I picked that color for my picture. All right. I picked that color for my picture. Um, and so it was kind of hilarious because so my teacher, I was choosing between this and another color, and I couldn't pick. I was asking everyone in the class for input because I couldn't decide. And so my teacher, he comes over, he takes the tiles from me. He goes, "Okay, I'm gonna hide these tiles." And he put one like down here and one like up here. And he's like, I want you to think about like how do you feel in your body when I show you each of these? And so he's the one that I didn't pick. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, with this one, the one I did pick, and I said, okay, yeah, I like that one better. And it was this one. But I just thought it was funny because it was like think about how you feel in your body. Like, okay. I don't really know what that means, but okay. Knockout. I had brain surgery. That's what happened. Now make sure you like the stream. If you're gonna be rude, if you're gonna just come in and like be rude, you can at least like the stream first, okay? Okay. Glad we're clear. So we had number 20. You weren't being rude. Yeah, you were. You might not have been trying to be rude, but yeah, you were. So here we have this guy over here, this big boy. Um thank you, Knockout. Thank you very much. Um so this is Glaze, everybody. Hey, what's up, Knockout? What happened to you? Yeah, for real, Cookie. I know. Cookie, it's wild. Like you're you're the autistic guy, right? Cookie? You're like literally Cookie. You're the autist. And yet super hostile. Okay. Literally Cookie is the autist, and he gets it more than non-autists. Well, actually, we don't know. We don't know that he's not an autist, okay? We don't know that. But okay, anyway, back to the ceramics, everybody. That's what everyone's here for, right? That's what you guys care about, correct? You care about the ceramics. Let's go. Let's go. Um, so the first color was number 13. Hey, what's up, Antoinette? The first color was 13. So we mixed that up. And then I asked my teacher to do it for me. And he did. You can see his hand there because he has tattoos on his fingers, as an artist does, as an artist does. Um, it's a personal choice, everybody. Um, and so this is the picture. What he told me to do is hold on to the handle, which seems intuitive, but like I was personally afraid to hold on to this handle. Not just this handle, like any handle, honestly, any handle. Because like when it's in the bisque stage. Because I don't want it to pop off. Like it's fragile. So, or at least I thought so, but apparently this handle it's thick enough. And anyway, when he told me that he was I was when he told me that he was like it's thick enough and I go, thick? Thick. So, anyway, just being dumb. Hold on to the handle. Mind is blown. Your interactions with your pottery teachers seem to be like a 50-50 chance between being normal or like an act out of King of the Hill. I don't know anything about King of the Hill, so I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. It's funny. But it's fun. It's fun. So anyways, that's what happened there. So this is the lavender glaze. The handle, so using the handle, I dipped it in the glaze, or my teacher dipped it in the glaze, whatever. And King of the Hill, watch and tur. Yeah, that's true. I have I have watched King of the Hill. Never seen it. Never seen it, bro. So yeah, I just um it's sat on a sponge because uh if it's not on the sponge, then it's getting glaze all over the table. So it's just less to have to clean up. And see, for me, I'm like chronically late. Um, just because I'm a bad person. So that's just how it goes. Um, it's a nice mug. It's not a mug, it's a pitcher. It's a picture. It's like, look at the thumbnail. Look at the look how big. Look at how big it is. It's like all here. I use like 4 pounds of clay for that. A soup mug. It's a pitcher. It's too big for that. It's massive. I don't know if I would say massive. Well, I have big hands. Do you have big feet too, Cookie? Do you have big feet too? If you have big hands, then you usually have big feet, right? And you know what they say about big feet? Okay, I also glazed finally. Like this has been on the bisque shelf for like 2 months, okay? Because oh, good balance. So true. You have big feet, you guess. You know what they say about that cookie? It's big socks, and I'll let you fill in the rest. Anyway, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Okay, that's a joke. Um, Size 15 wide? Are you serious? Yes, that is big feet. Wow. Yeah, that is big feet. The guy, the one of the guys I dated a couple years ago, Scott, tell her off for being lewd SMH. I know it's terrible. It's just terrible. Well, the guy I dated who taught me that phrase cookie, he had size 14 and like you couldn't find shoes for him in the store. Or not in the store, but like not every store carried that size of shoe. So, that was all. Um anyway, so you can see here this donut. And the donut is a vase. Walmart shoes on sale give me life. Oh, so true, so true. Um, so anyways, this donut you can cram into a 14 wide cookie. It held that message. It held your message. Oh my gosh. It thinks that your message is naughty, but it's not. It's referring to shoes. Anywho, this is my donut. It thinks I'm my uncle. Oh, is your uncle a naughty one? Is he a naughty naughty? Anywho, guys, I forgot to share this in the Discord. He's beyond. Oh, he's like very gross. No, I'm like not like that at all though. Like I'm like literally the opposite. I just say things sometimes. Anyway, he brought pizza and everything. Oh, you mean like he brought pizza because he wanted to be like lewd and like I don't know, be like disgusting with the pizza. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get the reference. I don't know what people do with pizza that's bad. Anyway, anyway, so this is one of my fave glaze combinations. I put it on a mug, okay? I put it on a mug. Um on in one of my sessions And sadly, um, we later discovered that the caramel, yeah, caramel number 7 is not food safe. So this color, caramel, is not food safe. So I haven't been able to use it on like anything because everything I make pretty much is food. For food is like a kitchen item. And so, um but this is a donut, and so it's a vase. It's a vase. So I'm gonna be obviously filling it with water a little bit, and it'll probably just be like a bud vase basically, or like able to have like 2 or 3 stems in it. So no cookie, like when you drink out of it, you get a metallic taste. Two 12-year-old boys in the back of his video rental store. Does that clarify enough? What? What do you mean he had a video rental store? That's 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 so 2002. Are we back like 25 years ago? Oh, it was a while ago. Okay. Are you trying to say like two 12-year-old boys, like they were looking for specific movies? You're saying that he was like taking advantage of two 12-year-old boys. Wow, that's disgusting. Horrible. A nice clean Christian stream. Amen. Amen. We're Christian around here, everybody. Um they were the only merchandise. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's disgusting. Wow. Absolutely awful. Okay. The way that I did this piece was Scott, I tried, but she wasn't getting it. No, I wasn't. That's correct. I wasn't getting it. I was thinking that like either they were doing something or they were like looking for bad videos or I don't know. But anyways, that's really creepy and disgusting. So, I'm sorry to hear that. And then your best friend turned out to be one of those too, or not your best friend, but one of your friends, right? Turned out to be one of those too. Like that's just terrible. Well, that guy used to, okay, so he was your closest friend. Okay, yes. Your best friend also turned out to be a pedo, and that's awful. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, honestly. It is a difficult set of thoughts. It's like how could I be friends with that kind of a person? Is I'm sure that's what you think or what you thought. Like how could I have been friends with this type of person? You don't feel old enough for this knowledge? I look, I don't feel old enough for a lot of things, but time is the one thing that you cannot stop, or one of the things. Hey, what's up, Mario Wasp Suit? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I feel like I'm not old enough for. But but last night at after Bible study, I went with like my leader and his, cuz he has 2 kids. um who go to the child care. And so during the Bible study. And so when and so anyway, I sometimes I go with him. Yeah, sometimes I go with him to pick up his kids because he has the cutest little 1-year old. um and he has a 3-year old too who's also cute. Anyway, cutest little 1-year old. And he's he just started like he's so close to being able to walk. It's the cutest thing. But anywho, um we were back because his wife does like high school, helps with the high school ministry. And anyway, I'm just setting up all this background to let you guys know that there was a girl there who thought that I was in my early 20s. And not a high school. This person was the person who thought that I was 26. So she was like, "Oh, I thought you were in your early 20s." She's like, how come I look old?" It's like, "Oh, you don't look old." But I'm like, I'm kind of like, I get it though, because like, you know, we hyper analyze ourselves and it's not helpful. Anywho, the way that I did this piece is I sound derpy. The way that I did this piece, that I glazed it, was I held on to it, obviously. And then I dunked in one side of the circle, and then I waited for that to dry, set that in the sun to dry, and then, hey, what's up, Tammy? God bless. And then so, and then with the side, I dunked the other side. Good genetics, yes, so true, PK, so true. Right, that is why it is important to be in God's word and get it rooted deep in your heart and mind with pure godly things too. Yeah, and not Catholics. Good job, Kazoo. Thank you, Team Quack Attack. Um, and then I just repeated the process with the other glaze of taking it, holding it like that, dipping half in, letting it dry, dipping the other half. And all of this, it takes a very long time because there's a lot of waiting involved. A lot of waiting for things to dry and waiting for lots of different things. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. Tammy, listen, you guys, listen. Listen to everybody can listen to me right now, because so with this stream, as we know, as you guys know, I'm trying to get the channel remonetized. It would be great if we could get it remonetized by the end of the year. So what that means is that we need watch time. So we need to get more people at a time on each stream. And so as many people as possible need to be watching for as long as possible. But I know that it's the ceramics. Welcome back, everybody. We got sound back. Let's go. Let's go. We're there. We're in there. Oh, here it is. See, you can see me doing that. You can see me dunking. I call it Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I'm doing here, buddy. Dunkin' Donuts. The class that I made this in was called Coffee and Donuts. That's where I made my two really beautiful mugs, and my chip and dip bowl actually. The personal size chip and dip bowl is actually so cool because like okay, so um my cousin came into town to visit, right? And so I showed her my personal size chip and dip bowl, and she's like, "That is such a good idea." So it really kind of worked out that I didn't. It really kind of worked out. That I didn't get to make a large one like I wanted to. I was like, well, I guess I'll keep it. Like it's gonna turn into one, but you know, but it was actually a good idea. Like it was a great idea. And it was not something that I had meant to happen on purpose, which maybe that kind of even makes it better. Yeah, Scott, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for moderating. Okay. And this was a little problem area on my donut. Um as you can see, the top glaze chipped away to reveal the bottom glaze. And so, of course, I had to go in with a paintbrush. Oh no, look at oh, it's all bloodshot. Dang it. I had to go in with a paint and just dab on a little glaze. I just did a dab on like that. Um, as Christopher would say, I'm the best mod. Although I tend to miss some or not quick enough on the draw. Yeah, for sure. But that's okay. You're doing your best. You're doing a great job. Oh, I thought you were just tired. Stop looking at the sun. No, it is tired. It's tired and it's looking at the computer too much. Cause I'm trying to start that business still that I I'm trying to get clients for that business that I told y'all about. So here's both my pitcher and my donut vase. Oh, hang on. Cause I got something back. I got something back from the kiln actually. So hold on. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, so what I'm referring to, is, it's just like, they, I'm gonna be trying to do, like data entry, like admin work. So if you guys know anyone, if you guys know anyone who would need that kind of work, like, let me know. So what I got back from the kiln was this, and it was a huge bummer to see this. Okay, only because like the texture is kind of cool, but like I didn't want it to be textured. And the reason that this happened probably is because I painted the stain on probably too thick. So that sucks, but the kiln tech, the new kiln tech, yeah, the new kiln tech um said that she likes taking my pieces out because they're cool. And I'm like, "You know what? Thanks." Like, "Thanks, queen." So true. But yeah, like I said, I miss our old kiln tech um because he was nice. Too much work, not enough play. LOL. That's something a surgeon could not say. I like taking your pieces out. They're so cool. Yeah. Yeah, that would be weird if a surgeon were to say that. Also the back of this is way smoother than my other ones. Also, you know what's super weird? Wait. Okay. You know what's super weird that I do not understand? Like, I don't understand this. Someone explain to me why this this clay body, okay, this clay body. This is the same clay body as this. How? Look at they look totally different. They look totally different. This one is way more yellow. And I'm like, these are Sonoran white. Cone 10. What why do they look different? Oh, thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. It probably cooled faster. No? What are you talking about? I don't know all the kiln stuff or heated faster. And I know you don't know anything about kilns. You probably know less than I do, Cookie. No offense, no offense, but like, you know. Oh, also, I think this, do you not fire the pottery? Yeah, you do. You do. Also, this little mug that I have here, this tiny little guy, he is also 8/7. So, I don't know. You were doing your best. Okay, anyway, this little guy that I made, this is one of the very first things that I made. You said that's a picture from earlier. No, it's literally not. It's literally a tiny little mug. The picture, we'll get to the picture of my face with the picture. Okay, we'll get to that. See, here's the picture on the shelf. Okay, that's the picture on the shelf. Then here's my face. Okay, here's me with the picture. Look how big it is. Okay, excuse me. No, not nice mug. It's a picture. It's a picture. This, I would call this a mug, but it's not a mug. It's like a tiny little teacup or something that holds like 4 ounces of liquid. Okay. You've used a soup mug this size. Well, that's just fake news then. That is just fake news. Absolutely fake news. So yeah, this avocado, like it still looks good. I'm sure it's not food safe, but yeah, and it's obviously it's rough on your fingers, but the outside of the avocado, it does have like it the outside of an avocado is rough. So there's only one way to find out if it's food safe. No, actually there's not. You actually don't have to try it to find out. Yeah, I'm actually like really happy, really pretty happy with my progress in ceramics. Because like I was obviously like very beginner when I first started. Uh and I just started in March of this year, and personally I feel like I have rapidly improved. But I wouldn't s- if if I had the opportunity to actually do it more, um, I would be like a lot better. This brown vase. This brown vase with a handle. Yes. That's what it is. Yeah, math so large. It holds like 4 ounces of liquid. It's just ginormous. Yeah, it's like a silo. Great picture of you with the picture and nice smile. You look joyful. Well, thank you. 22 pound at least, bro, at least. Actually, I think I could fit in here. I think it could fit all 130 or so pounds of me. Feed barrel sized. Wow. I don't know why. I don't know why Automod held that. Feed barrel size. Oh, I guess you could be talking about like a body part, and then that would be inappropriate. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Somebody on Twitter today told me to fix my teeth because um there's too many spaces and they're too yellow. Who has one of those the size of a feed barrel? I would assume hyperbole. That's what I would assume. Oh, nice teacup. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cookie. Yes. Um, it's a very, very small teacup. Put orange juice in that mug. Oh, I mean pitcher. You gotta just say mug. like don't ruin the joke. Don't ruin the joke. Yeah, this may only be 1 ounce. I mean, I don't know. It may shrink, and it might even shrink during firing too. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Okay, and the last thing that I had to do, actually, I was doing this in between glaze. I had to juggle. You really have to have good time management for this stuff if you want to get a lot done in each class, right? Like if you want to pack in the most, the absolute most during each class, you have to, you really, really have to have good time management because it's like, okay, you got to set your pot outside for 15 minutes and see if it's dry, and then but while you're doing that, you have to be throwing pots. And then the 15 minutes is up, so then you have to go check, and then your hands are all dirty, so you can't turn off your phone timer. You need to say, you have to use voice command and hey Siri and like all this, you know. Um so you have to have good time management to do this stuff. And so, anywho, this was the one that I did. So, funny story, when I was actually throwing this. So this is gonna end up looking good. I love the shape, and I actually love the handle too, surprisingly. Yes, surprisingly. Because I felt like, I don't know, what I do for handles, I guess I do them a little differently than like the conventional way. Um the conventional way is you get like a basically a block of clay with like a little tiny, like, dingleberry on the end. Um and then you take it and you are just like going like this constantly with water. um that's the like traditional pull method. uh Not the pull out method, but anyway, yeah, it's a crazy drinking straw. It's pretty flat to be a drinking straw, isn't it? Anyway, so what I did when I was throwing this form, I actually, I pulled, or I pushed down a little bit too far. And so, um, what I ended up doing, this is actually what, the guy who was sitting next to me, Mike, God bless Mike. He's awesome. He's a great guy. Mike said to me, to just push a little bit of clay down in there. He's like, "Oh yeah, just do that. It'll be fine." And so that's what I did. And so I hope that everything goes okay with that. Is that a new one you just made? Yes, correct. Correct. Marry him? I'm pretty sure he's already married, number one, and number two, he's like probably 65 or older maybe. Marry him for fun? Well, um he would have to get his wife a sister wife then, I guess. if I was gonna marry him. He can be your Mormon sugar daddy. We were on the same wavelength, honestly. Like with the Mormon thing, the sister wife thing. That would be interesting though, wouldn't it? Isn't a sugar daddy though? Isn't that just like another form of prostitution basically because you're still trading your even if it's just your time, you're still trading your time for although then I guess you could say that like regular like working as prostitution. I don't know. It's kind of different though, isn't it? Okay. Kazoo almost became liberal there for a moment. What? When? Last conscious thought. Yeah, for real, for real. Or maybe it wasn't conscious and maybe that's why it was said. All right. So, this was the last one. The last picture in my series today to show off. Um and then of course my avocado. All right. The next yeah, actually, the next yeah, we won't be able to have any pottery streams until like next Monday. Not this coming Monday, but next Monday, the 22nd, when I pick up my pieces. When you said regular working, oh, is basically prostitution. No, 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 no. I said the sugar daddy thing is basically prostitution, but like not like I was just saying if you can apply that argument to sugar daddy, then I guess you would also apply it to regular working. But then I had decided, no, that doesn't really work. Um, it's it's not. Oh shoot! I need to turn it off. Pro tip: play Mozart's Lullaby on loop for increased wakefulness and focus. Dear Tim Apple, please fix the autocorrect. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Anyway, we'll get these back from the this one's coming back from the bisque. You can actually see where I carved in a corkscrew accidentally. You are spending equal amounts of time awake and asleep. I no, because this whole stream I was awake the entire time. No, he brought up the couch because probably because JD Vance. Mm. Hmm. You recommend shutting it off soon? Me too. Me too. Yeah, you guys saw my cool stuff, and then the one that I got back to, so the avocado. You can see how it's like really rough and like kind of almost peeling. I'm shocked I didn't drop this actually. Um, that's crazy. Stay with us. The avocado does a cool. Thank you. Probably time for Kazoo to end the stream. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me this lovely Thursday evening. We will see you later.